What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I got the 2k damage badge with Octane in Season 15. Now, I got knocked a lot this game, and it wouldn't have been possible without the lifeline I had on my team, so shout out to this lifeline. They really helped me out a lot, and let's get right into it. So what I like to do when it's World's Edge is land over here at Big Mod, because if you don't know, there's basically a little store in here where you can collect materials and buy upgraded weapons. Like, the weapons are basically better than anything you can find on the ground for the most part. So if you're having a streak of games where you do pretty badly, I'd recommend landing here. It would give you a decent advantage off the drop to get a good start in your game. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you land by the backside of Big Mod, there's actually a decent amount of loot back here on the floor that most people don't usually go for. So if a lot of people are landing on top of Big Mod and it's pretty hectic up there, this is a great spot to land to get some decent loot. That way you can safely grab a weapon and be close by to your team so you can help them out when they need it. So as you can see here, I went with a R301 and an R99, just trying to kind of hoard the light ammo for myself here. And our first step is to just move to a POI where something is actually happening so we can get in on the action as soon as possible. So here we are at Lava Siphon. Throwing grenades is a great way to start a fight and make some initial damage. Even if you miss the grenade throw, it kind of acts like an intimidation tactic where they just don't know what's going to happen next if they're being naded from every direction.
Reloading. Give my shields a recharge. R99 here. Spotted. Double timing it. Incoming frag. What's your top over there? We've led. Supply bin here. There's another squad. I got some back. Heads up, we're not alone. Good kid. Oh, painless, knocking at the door. Let's go here.
Now this is a sign that you have a good lifeline on your team. If they res you and they put the health drone down at the same time, they know what they're doing. You may think it's kind of obvious to put the health drone down right as you res someone, but you'd be surprised how often this happens where a lifeline will just res you and then leave you with an empty health bar. So this really helped me out a lot. So here I tried to take advantage of the digi threat on the R9 with going into the smoke here. I had no idea where these guys were shooting me from at first, but in situations like this, when your teammate is in a different position behind cover and you're far away, it's always best for you to try to move towards them instead of them trying to come towards you out in the open, because it's just much safer to res behind cover, and it's better to not put your teammate at risk. As you can see here, somehow both my teammates got knocked, and I was basically 1 HP and somehow survived this. Glad I could repay the favor to the lifeline at least once in this game. Right now I'm just trying to watch out at all angles while they heal up. And I noticed this team over on the side behind me.
I got some bad guys here. Bad guys here. Must go faster.
And I could see my health was low here, and I didn't have many options. I was just trying to hide behind the box and hope my teammates came up and gave me a little help at that moment.
Catching up. Aquí, over here. Amigos, heads up. You're not alone. Bad guys, let's do this. Reloading. Enemies right here. Ready, set, go.
So after taking out this guy, I went straight back to the building, trying to find ammo, because I got 2 light weapons. That's one of the downsides of holding 2 weapons with the same ammo supply. It kind of makes it harder to not run out of ammo, basically. But I got lucky here and found a decent amount to keep me going.
We could check out here. There's a beautiful jump pad just sitting here. Evo shield here, level 3. There's a beautiful jump pad just sitting here. What is this over here? There's a beautiful jump pad just sitting.
So what we're doing here is just trying to get to the ring.
Jump down here.
Just get into zone.
Let's go over there. I'm bored here. Solid copy. Ring. Moving now. Rápidamente. Yeah, we should check that out. Enemy a little close. About time we got ourselves. Spotted.
Managed to get a knock here. Luckily, the lifeline comes up and managed to save us here again. So unfortunately, the ring started closing on us since we were busy fighting that squad. But I luckily had a heat shield I could throw down right away before it even made contact with us. And one of the great things about Octane is that his ultimate recharges super quickly. So I was able to throw down a jump pad as soon as possible and just help us make that final push into the ring. So far I've got 5 kills, 1200 damage. It's been pretty chaotic so far, as you can see, but obviously we're pushing through it, and it's been a pretty epic game so far, I would say. A really important thing when you're transitioning to a new POI is to stay close with your team when you're in an unfamiliar area or in a spot where you don't know what you're walking into. That way you can have all the backup you need if something crazy does happen.
Let's go over here. We could check out here.
Rings nearby. 1 minute test those.
So over here I noticed the care package had been opened, which means a team has already been there, along with the open supply bins. It kind of gives you an idea of where people have been so far and where people might be. It's almost like a bloodhound scan, just to look for open bins. It gives you a little clue for what's to come around you. I'm trying to scope out the area, make sure I don't see anyone around us.
Body shield. Found an extended energy mag here. You need one if you don't have it.
I thought maybe it would be a good idea to get on the edge of the ring here, over by the opening. Like, see how there's a choke point here, where everyone is going to basically have to come through this way. There are a few other options, but like, since the majority of the map is in that direction, I'm expecting most people to come through that way. So here we notice the first enemies in this area near us.
Roger.
Trying to get a better angle on them.
Let's go over here.
Want to make sure no one creeps up on us from behind either. That's very important. Because I do hear gunfire happening in a different direction.
Over there looks fun.
So right now we are moving away from the ring, but I do hear gunshots over in this direction, so I'm just trying to move towards them and get in on this fight here.
I saw someone, and I just spotted someone out there. We've got trouble. Giving him the ship. We've got trouble. Enemy shields broke. Reloading. Confirmed kill. I need light ammo.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Took out the kill leader. Lost him and dropped him. Okay, on my marker. He's lit. Throwing arc star. Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
So usually it's not a great idea to jump down when you have the height.
45 seconds.
And I did kind of change my mind here. I pushed by myself right as they pushed up to us with the horizon. So luckily I threw that jump pad down below and I was able to use it to get back up near my team quickly.
Giving him the chimney. 30 seconds. Giving my shields a recharge.
Trying to get some extra height up on them.
Give me a sec. Recharging Let's go over there. I'm bored here. They're shooting at me.
At this point I didn't know what I was going to do about this guy with the charge rifle. But I realized we could go to this building here. This luckily was in the zone right here. And it had the height element to it as well, which made it a perfect spot for us to hold out at.
Charging on my shields. I need light ammo.
Recharging my shield.
Now, since there are 3 squads left and I'm pretty low on light ammo, I decided to switch the R301 for the charge rifle here, since my R99 was the gold one from Big Mod. Otherwise, I would have probably kept the R301. And I feel like this was just so lucky for me to get a charge rifle to fight back the other guy with the charge rifle. It just worked out so perfectly.
Shooting at me. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Gotta make sure you ping everything for the teammates in case they want it.
Gotta hop up here. Anvil receiver. R301, extended barrel stick, standard stock here. Level 2. Eating red. Defending here. Using a phoenix pit. Hey, compadres, heavy ammo here.
And luckily we were in the next ring here, which is very lucky. This is a pretty good spot. That also means that the team over in the middle over there is going to have to leave their position when they set up all their defenses. They're going to have to move, basically. And we noticed this other squad pushing them, so I thought I could get some shots off on them. I honestly rarely use the charge rifle, but it's probably one of the best weapons you can use for high damage games, just because you can poke people and get small bursts of damage from a distance and not even be touched by the enemy for the most part. I did hear a team on the side here, so I decided to kind of push. It is the last squad, so I figured it was now or never. Thirsting enemies is also very helpful if you're trying to get high damage, because when they're knocked and if you shoot them while they're down, it's literally an extra like 100 or so damage that you wouldn't have gotten if you had just left them knocked and killed their teammate. And there we have it, guys. That is how you get the 2K damage badge with Octane in Season 15. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one.